even for mechanical. I'm from mechanical engineering background.
When did you graduate?
I graduated in 2017.
Okay,
So
got
it's
it.
been 3 years since then. Just during my campus placement, I got placed in Bharat Electronics Limited. It's a public sector enterprise under Ministry of Defense, Government of India. So back then I had two job offers also, one Wipro Infrastructure Engineering and this one.
Okay.
And the main reason why I chose this company is I had offer to work on design. So basically, I started my career uh, with quality issues, not in the design.
Mm-hmm.
During my probation, I worked for electronic voting machines and VVPATs, which are
Mm-hmm.
used for the general elections of India.
Mm-hmm.
So the whatever the election happened in 2019 is in the large number of mass production of these EVM machines were done at our unit, and I was in charge for the plated through hole component PCBs or the SMD, whatever the placements of this component on the PCBs of this main electronic EVM boards. I was in charge of the or supervision of the quality assurance.
So the reason you
So
joined this job is because you want to go to a core sector. Is that the reason you
yes,
want to, rather than
yes,
doing
obviously,
backend software?
yes.
Okay.
Because back then, only during my placement, I got to know that there are various profiles like consulting, marketing, and software based, and there are companies which are offering on trading and and very few companies which were offering roles in core sector.
Got it.
There were companies which had come like Maruti, Bajaj, and Hero, but they were mainly focusing on supply chain marketing or the after design things of the product.
Got
They were rarely hiring into the core sector or the core design fields because
it.
most
Okay.
of their
So,
designs are being done outside.
right, right. So so
So
you are working in that company for last 3 years, I believe, right?
currently, yes. That is for the first 1 year I worked on quality assurance. Then after I joined into product development and innovation center.
Yes.
There we deal with product conception, 3D modeling of the electronic enclosures or power amplifiers or power supply systems for various defense equipments, basically.
Got it.
So we also deal with the thermal analysis of those equipments.
Mm-hmm.
So thermal, structurally. So why I chose also each time my product changes. For example, a customer asks me this time to develop power amplifier. After 4 or 5 months, they will be asking me to develop a power supply system.
Who are
So
your
it was very
customers?
fascinating.
Who are your
Basically,
customers?
like Indian Army, Navy,
Okay,
and
okay, okay.
Air Force.
So let's come to the point here. So you are working for 3 years and now you are thinking of going for a master's, right? That's what.
Yes.
Right. So my
Basically,
question,
from the beginning also, I wanted to go.
okay, okay. So but
I thought I could work for 2 years and then jump into masters.
okay, okay. Yeah. So tell me about that, how this thought process has came.
Yeah, actually, I've seen people in my college or institutes.
Okay.
They started preparing or writing research papers. They took a path of career right from their second year or of the total 4 years duration.
Uh-huh.
They started their paths towards that. Back then I didn't had much idea, but
Mm-hmm.
then in the ending I got to know it has more prospectus or whatever the field you are interested in. The research field offers a good position or a passionate position which you can really focus on work on specific subjects.
Mm-hmm.
So and be getting specialized in one stream is actually better than being a of all the trades.
Okay.
So
But
so I
masters,
focused.
but masters, if you have masters, it doesn't give you it doesn't most likely it won't allow you to focus on something very specific. People do
Okay.
PhD and so that sort of a thing. That's the reason I'm asking.
Yes.
So I mean, masters is,
Even back.
to be honest with you, masters is easier than a bachelor's.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't think masters allows
So
you to
it
become an expert in an area.
okay.
Yeah. I mean, PhD,
So then after I come
PhD,
to
right?
then
Go ahead, go ahead.
then after I got to know about there exists PhD itself. Initially, I thought PhD it's only for literature or humanities.
Mhm.
Then I thought PhDs which I should look into to get a doctorate or to see after 5 years of myself where I stand or where I have to be in a
I mean,
sector to prove myself.
the professors in your school where you graduate your BTech, they should have PhDs too.
Yes, yes, they have.
So it's just not between. So you were saying, right? It's just
But
humanities. It's not. It's engineering. It's science.
yes,
Everything.
yes, yes.
Right.
My thought was like that.
Okay.
Mm.
So now tell me about what has happened now and where you are.
Uh, that's what I now currently I'm in product development division of an electronics company.
Mhm.
Though I am working on some core concept, the product basically I cannot directly uh, take the requirements from a customer. It's 50% electronic and 50% mechanical.
Okay.
Though it
No,
is interdisciplinary, I like it,
right,
but the
right.
scope of work is little less compared to the core sector.
So, but I want to ask you more about, you were, I think you said you have gotten admission at University of Washington, right?
So yes,
Okay. And when the your admission starts or your classes starts in next year?
yes, spring 2021, that is March 28th.
March. Okay. So, a couple of questions I have is, um,
Hmm.
uh, have you got scholarship also, or you have to take loan?
Hmm. I have 60% of my savings of the total tuition fee, and the remaining 40% I have to take a loan. Currently, I don't have any scholarships, but I have inquired them about will
No,
there
no,
be any TA or
my
RA
question.
which can be offered.
Yeah, 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 but that's a separate issue. That's not my question. My question to you right now, do you have to pay 100% of the fees,
Yes,
or you don't have to pay?
I have to pay.
Okay, so what is that money in terms of Indian currency is, or dollars? How much it is?
It's 45,000 for 2 years,
Okay, so
$45,000.
45,000 for 2 years plus
So
your living expenses and everything, right?
yes, yes.
Right. So let me ask you this question: is
Hmm.
why you think that you, because I want to know this, this is extremely important, okay, so first of all, is that loan amount is a big amount for you, or that money is okay for you? Like, let's say it's easy for you to take a loan and then you don't have to worry about paying it off. The reason I'm asking you is there are a lot of students who says I can't put that burden on myself
Yes, yes.
or in your parents. So you are in the same category, or you are like, I'm okay with that, I don't care.
I'm okay with it.
Okay.
That's what I said. Like whatever I earned, I completely want to invest on myself for studying.
Okay. Okay.
So as I said,
Okay. Okay. So
no, not sure with the money factor.
right, right. So if you are okay with that, but then let me ask you another question now, because this question has become more important here. Are you
Okay.
okay with coming back to India, or you have to find a job in US?
I wanted to work in US
Mhm.
for certain years, let's say 5 to 6 years. Then after, I want to come back to India and continue my work here.
Okay. So let me give you another point here. When you have to go for a master's from, you're working for a government PSU, right? Can
Yes,
you
yes,
can you
yes.
take a leave and do, or you have to resign?
I have to resign because earlier they were offering like that, but now they stopped it. Very They ask you to resign and go. They give a reason telling that it is not related to the field on which you are working. Even if it is leave without pay,
Hmm.
they are not ready to offer. Many of my friends or colleagues, which they have resigned, they are like they went for higher studies, they resigned and they went.
Okay. Okay. Because the reason I am Sai, the reason I am asking you all these questions is, and especially this particular question has become more relevant after the COVID and lot of other issues that has come up,
Hmm.
migration and a lot of other things. So there are a couple of things here that I can tell you what's the reality, what I have seen and what I have seen talking to students and so forth.
Okay.
And based on that, I can tell you my advice, and it's totally up to you from there to follow on. Okay. So number of
Yes.
things. First of all, you talked about become an expert. Straightforward way,
Yes.
I can tell you, as a master's, you are not an expert of anything. It's much easier to do masters than even doing a bachelor's, to be honest.
Mhm.
Okay, so just keep that in mind. That means, if let's say tomorrow, if you are able to find a job as a master's, you are not hired as an expert. A master's
Okay.
is the same thing as a bachelor's with 3 years of experience or 4 years of experience. That's number one. Okay,
Okay.
so just number one. Number two is the loan part. You said you are fine
Hmm.
with that. You have savings. That's good. Then you don't have to worry about things. But I can tell you that the class of 2020, which has graduated in US, and this is not which I am making it up, or you can go to LinkedIn and you can see people who are graduated from core jobs, so core sectors like mechanical, electrical, civil. Those are the ones who are having a
Hmm.
trouble finding a job.
Tough time. Yes,
Very
of
tough
course.
one. And to be honest with you, so you are going to mechanical engineering department. What department you are going there?
Yes, Department of Mechanical Engineering.
My PhD advisor is a professor there at Washington. Actually,
Hmm.
his name is
Hmm.
Dwayne Arola. You can Google him. So he is a
Okay.
professor there in that department. But I also, because of that, because I worked with him very closely, I know a lot of people over there. I know a lot of students who are graduated from there. Again, I'm talking about international students, and not all of them were able to find a job. Okay, more or less, there are also people who had a job and they lost the job and they have to find another one.
Hmm.
The second struggle that you will see there, see in US right now, is not many companies are willing to offer visas.
Yes.
Right. Again, I am talking about the situation right now, as you see, right? And also, I can tell you from, like, I graduated from PhD in 2010. I was in the same boat. I was having very tough time, very tough trouble. I had to go through a lot of hardship, not just the study, this visa hardship,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
I have
Hmm.
to bypass that, and a lot of my friends had the same problem, same issues,
Okay.
right? And if you see some of my videos, I talk about that. As a master student from India, getting an immigration, the chances are zero right now. So
Hmm.
you have to always worry about visa, and it's not an easy worry, it's a very big worry. See, what I
Hmm.
want to tell you, I want to give you the right information, and it's up to you how what you decision you want to make. Okay.
Yes.
So just remember that I'm not trying to discourage you. I'm
Yes.
trying to tell you the reality. I'm not going to say everything is fine, but also I'm going to tell you many other things which I find is good about in your case. Number two, I would say is, so as I said, you have to always worry about visas then, always, always. And as I said, I know
Yes. Yes.
students
Hmm.
from University of Washington who had a job, lost it, and because of visas issue, they were in trouble. And there are many of
Hmm.
them from other universities and so forth that I have spoken about and all that. So
Okay.
what I'm saying, you will face all these sort of problems.
Hmm.
You will also face a similar problem again. How the politics goes, because there are election year also, but I don't see the immigration situation getting better. I don't see that, because since I graduated 2010, it has become worse, worse, and worse, and worse. To be honest, it has not become better. Right? It doesn't matter any government comes, whether they are Democrats or Republican. I don't see making it better.
Easy or better. Hmm.
Yeah. So, as I said, so make sure that you know this when you are coming over here, that this could be a problem. Okay. But I don't want to speculate also that you will not be able to find a job and all that. All I'm saying that you should be able to find a job. You will be fine, but this visa thing will be always be on your head. That will be a trouble. Okay, that's
Hmm.
one. Second thing, let's say if you said, okay, if that is the case, what about PhD? Can I go for a PhD? Because many students come in US. they do their masters, and then they started doing their PhD, either from the same
Yes.
university
Yes.
or different university. And especially in COVID
Hmm.
time, because a lot of students were not able to find a job, they converted their
Yes. Many of
masters
my
to
friends
PhD.
have converted to masters to PhD,
Right, many
so they
have.
get an extra time of 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, but again, you are you willing to spend that much time, and why? That is should be the thought process then, because converting it
Okay.
easy, but doing it is the hard thing. So again, doing masters is much easier than bachelors, but PhD is a totally different beast. It's not an easy thing unless until you are fully devoted and interest. So many people
Yes.
are doing it, and then they say, oh, I have a personal problem, I have this problem, that, so it shouldn't be there then. And the only reason you should do PhD is because you are interested in doing it, not because you have trouble, you know
Hmm.
because if you have trouble, you can't do PhD is a very focused thing, especially in US.
Yes.
There is no time limit. So
Hmm.
I know friends who had started doing PhD with me in my under my advisor, and it took them 7 years. I know people who are very smart, and it took them 3 4 years. So there is a variation here.
Hmm.
Okay, because if you go to, let's say, for example, PhD in Japan or Europe or somewhere, there is a bound there. So you are
Hmm.
forced to get leave. But in US, there is no bound. If
Hmm.
professor wants, and if you're not doing a good job, they can keep you forever.
Hmm.
Okay. So
Yes.
again, I'm saying that if that is the case, you have to be strong enough. And US,
Hmm.
the good thing about is, if you are self motivated, you can finish in 3 years. You can finish in 2 years if you're really so motivated. So there are pros
Yes.
and cons in that too. So again, if you decided to do PhD, that is the only way right now people who are international student from India can think of immigrating. That means then only
Yes.
your path to, as I said, for a green card or for a citizenship becomes easier, but not as a master's student. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay, let's
I get it.
go to some of your questions, and if you have some more questions, I will answer that. Okay. You said
Sure.
I find UW strong, and that's how good are companies in US. So let me put it this way: University of Washington is a really good university, so that is a plus point in your case. It's a really good university, and you will find a lot of companies that come there. But in
Okay.
US, let me put it this way: in US, as in India, we have placement, right? In US, we don't have that. You have to find job on your own. We don't have
Yes.
a
Yes.
placement
Hmm.
sort of thing, right? But the
Yes.
good thing is, as I said, since
Hmm.
you will be graduating from University of Washington, it's a good university. You will be able to you will be first in line to get hired, most likely. Okay, but at the same time,
Hmm.
I can also tell you is,
Yes.
you cannot get hired by any company. So if you look at for
Hmm.
example, Washington, like, it's a hub of Boeing, it's a hub of Blue Origin, it's a hub of those
Hmm.
companies. You cannot get hired in those
Hmm.
companies because you are international student. You cannot.
Yes.
So just keep that in mind, that you can only apply to certain sector and certain companies. You cannot apply to every
Yes.
companies. Okay,
Hmm.
especially if they are aerospace and so forth,
There's
or,
space.
or if they work for a defense companies and so forth. Okay. And so next question is, how would like to pursue PhD even after masters? I tried applying here. So again, if you come here, you start working with a professor as a master's. As I said, most likely, if you're doing a really good job, you will find that people, the professors will tend you to hire you as a
Okay.
PhD. But if
Hmm.
you come here as a master student, and if you are thinking of graduating from your masters, most likely the chances are you will not get funded, whether TA or
Hmm.
RA. Most
Hmm.
likely, because they already have so many students. The
Okay.
another thing that has happened with this COVID, I don't know how long that's going to stay. A lot of TA positions have reduced because nobody is coming to school,
Hmm. Come to the classes.
right? So
No
these
in-person
all,
classes.
right, so all these things has happened. So just keep that in mind, that as a master student, because you said, right, I'm emailing people to RATA and all that. Not only you, everybody in everywhere sitting is
That's
doing
it.
the same thing, right? So again, I think the chances will be low. So most likely, you have to spend money from your pocket.
Mhm.
As I said, most likely, again, sounds silly, but it's completely to leave a PSU job, particularly when mechanical jobs are limited. So I already told you about that. I think you can make that decision. I will definitely tell you that um, it's a personal decision. It's a totally personal
Mhm.
decision. But there are people also, I know people also who have regretted that, but there are some good stories
Mhm.
also where people have flourished. So again, totally up to you.
Mhm.
It's a totally personal decision.
Yes.
It totally depends on, here's the thing. It totally depends on how determined you are, or you want to make that, if I say sacrifice, you want to make that sacrifice, said no matter what, I will do it, I don't care, and whatever happens. So if you
Mhm.
are that mindset, that's fine. But because here's the thing, I always say the grass is greener on the other side. People always think, oh, I
Other
go
side.
there, I'm gonna become something. But trust me, if you come here, it's the toughest decision that you will take ever in your life, personally as well as professionally. What you
Mhm.
have right now is the best life ever if you take this step out.
Mhm.
Okay. And many times, what happens is when you have something, you don't appreciate that too much also. You
Realize
get
the
it.
value of it.
Exactly. So
Yes.
then if you don't have it, so then you say, oh my goodness, why did I do that, and all that. So as I said, this is a personal decision. But if you ask my opinion, that what is the best decision I took in my life professionally, I would say coming to US and study was my best decision. I don't regret it ever. That's
Mhm.
hands down. I mean, that
Mhm.
those were the best days of my life, if I have to say that.
Mhm.
So again, totally personal thing. But as you said, right from second year, when I was in my second year of BTech, I knew I have to do PhD, and I started working that way.
Mhm.
So I was very early start. I already made my mind ready. I started working with a professor. I was doing internship at IITs, ISCs within our
Mhm.
institution, and writing research papers. By the time I graduated in my
Mhm.
undergrad, I had 2 or 3 research papers. So I knew pretty much a good idea, and I knew the topic I want to
Mhm.
do. I was so determined. Like I knew the topic. I knew the professors I want to work with. So
Okay.
I did a lot of homework, lot like way back. So that helped a lot.
Mhm.
Then when you are so determined, then I didn't have any second choice. I really didn't want to do anything else.
Mhm.
So when I was doing my masters, I knew I want to do PhD.
Mhm.
I was not looking for a job. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
that's what I'm trying to tell you, is that's how you have to determine.
Yes.
Yeah. So you just make sure. Okay, your last question is very interesting actually. You said USA is a country of intelligent people where man reached moon in 1968 and India is still struggling in 2020 to land a rover. How come students who come from India suddenly be able to match the talent pool of USA? Uh, to be honest with you, I think it's a very good question. Especially, it's not only a good question; it's a very naive question, also, I would say. But my answer to that would be, I don't say that the people of this country is intelligent versus that country is intelligent, right? As a person who is an engineer, we put a number to everything, right? Okay, so we say, okay, 10% of the students are intelligent in every country, right? So
Mhm.
10% of 1.3 billion versus 10% of 300 million. You can say the numbers, right?
Mhm.
Only thing what happens is in US, the reason why US is so different, why I think people want to go to US versus, even now, people, even in this situation where people say, hey, US is, this is happening, that is happening, people don't want to go to other country, but US is only one reason, because US is a place where you will find opportunity. The opportunities are tremendous here, tremendous.
Okay.
That is the only reason. Like, you know how to dance, you will find a place here. You know how to juggle in the street, you will find a place here for that. You know what I mean? So there's an
Yes.
opportunity for each and everything. And that is the reason why everybody who comes here finds something or finds an opportunity. And the second thing is, of course, as I told you, the percentage. It's not like
Hmm.
everybody in US is 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 uh, is intelligent or rich, right? You have homeless people everywhere here
Hmm.
too, right? And part of the reason, I think, people who immigrate to this country or to any country for that matter, right,
Hmm.
they know the hardship that they have left, and they know if they don't work here, then there's nothing. They will lose
Hmm.
everything. So that pushes
Yes.
them to their boundaries. So for example, for when I was in India, I was having fun, relax, right? But as soon as I came here,
Hmm.
I was on my own. I have to wake up on my time. I have to make my food. I have to cook, clean, everything, right? So if I don't do, it's not like my mom is going to come and cook for me, or I have help or something, right? I don't even had a comfort of that. I was in my country at that time. So I
Yes.
think that pushes you. That pushes you.
Hmm.
No matter, I don't think, if even if you go to Japan or in Australia, you will see the same thing. But even in that sense, this country is different, as I said, because opportunity pool is here is very big. If you go to Australia,
Hmm.
you will find the opportunity pool this small. Here, if you come, you will find opportunity pool this big. So that is the only reason that I think this country flourishes so much, and everybody then flourishes. Because as I said, if let's say you are a mechanical engineer and we have 10,000 mechanical engineers, we have opportunities for all of those then, versus another country where
Okay.
you can see only 1,000
Hmm.
people, right? So that makes it so different. And then
Okay.
on the top of that, then as I said, this is just one part of it, but I think um, in many other ways you also appreciate, because then you are a part of a more heterogeneous culture rather than a homogeneous
Hmm.
culture. That helps also, I think. Your
Yes.
mind
Yes.
becomes much more broader. You start thinking about many other things, and then the brain works in a different way. Versus, as I said,
Hmm.
if it's a homogeneous culture, but that's changing too a little bit, but not that much. But still, I would say,
Hmm.
um, um, comparatively, I have been to a lot of countries and around the world. I would still say that you, even for anybody, especially people who come from India, if you come to US, you will find this as a second home, because there are so many Indians also. To
Hmm.
be honest, if you go anywhere,
Yeah.
if you go to your department, you will find second largest population of students, professors. If you started
Hmm.
working in any company, you will find everybody around you are from them. I used to think when
Hmm.
I started working for Lockheed, I thought that not many people might be Indian, because this is a defense company, and people will be
Yes.
more.
Yes.
Then I started working, and I said, my God, here also you have like at least 20-25% population is Indian. Whether there is
Hmm.
second generation or first generation, that's different story.
Hmm.
Because a lot of people who came here and have kids here, they are US citizens by birth, right? So they are more like a US
Hmm.
citizen. For them, they can work wherever they
Yes.
want. So, but as he said,
Hmm.
second generation or first generation doesn't matter. But you will find that very common here.
Hmm.
Yeah. So this is what I know.
And
But as you say, in your case, I would say, if you don't have the money problem, if you are comfortable with that, and you can pay on from your pocket, I think it's a worth a risk, in my opinion.
hmm.
If I had money, if I don't have to worry about,
Hmm.
I will take a chance, right? Because the my
Yes.
biggest when I saw your questions, I did not see that particular part of loan, because as I said,
Loan problems.
I spoke to many students who says, I cannot ask my parents to take a loan, because that,
Yes.
so I said, no, no, don't, doesn't matter.
Hmm.
Because that puts a lot of pressure. And right now,
Pressure.
actually, right now especially, I know a lot of students, a lot, who came here, because this I think this COVID has broken that culture where people used to take a loan, come here and start doing a job. This It broke it, actually, and has been a disaster for a lot of people.
Hmm.
And as I said, the other part, what I told you about, as a master's student, just imagine you have to live on visas. So Not many people think about that, but I think this is important. And I don't know about you told me about some of your relatives are here. You can ask them the same
Yes,
thing.
yes.
They will probably tell you the same thing, or they may be in the same situation or may not.
Mhm.
So,